بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم. میرے پیارے ناظرین اور سامعین، میں ہوں آپ کا بھائی حافظ وسیع محمد خان، اور یہ ہے آپ کا جانا پہچانا یوٹیوب چینل حافظ وسیع ٹی وی. السلام علیکم. ناظرین، خواجہ غلام فرید کا کہنا ہے کہ عید کب ہوتی ہے. یہ میں اردو میں ترجمہ کر رہا ہوں تاکہ آپ مشکل سے بچ جائیں، کیونکہ وہ سرائکی میں ہے. عید کب ہوتی ہے؟ تو جواب ملتا ہے جب دوست ملتے ہیں. اور دوست کب ملتے ہیں؟ جب میں ختم ہوتی ہے، انا ختم ہوتی ہے. آج 50 سال کے بعد میرے ایک کلاس فیلو جو ایگریکلچر یونیورسٹی میں ویٹنری کے لیے یہاں تشریف لائے تھے، آج وہ یہاں موجود ہیں، اور ان کا نام ہے ڈاکٹر وان نور الدین، اور یہ تشریف لائے ہیں ملائیشیا سے. 1974 میں انہوں نے داخلہ لیا، اور اس کے بعد انہوں نے یہاں سے ڈی وی ایم کیا. ڈاکٹریٹ کی ڈگری لینے کے بعد میلبورن سے انہوں نے ماسٹر کیا، پھر انہوں نے پی ایچ ڈی کی، اور اس کے بعد یہ یو پی این یونیورسٹی پترا ملائیشیا، یہ اس میں پروفیسر رہے ہیں، اور آج کل یہ پاکستان میں تشریف لائے ہیں. تو میں ان کو ویلکم کرتا ہوں. ڈاکٹر صاحب، آئی ایم ریئلی ویری ہیپی.
شکریہ جی
کہ آپ میرے ناظرین کے سامنے بیٹھے ہوئے ہیں.
اچھا،
تو میں آپ کا شکریہ ادا کرتا ہوں کہ آپ تشریف لائے ہیں. آپ نے ہمیں یاد رکھا ہے، دل بہت خوش ہوا ہے. مجھے وہ جوان بلکہ ینگ ٹو ینگ وان نور الدین مجھے یاد آ رہا ہے، تو اس وقت ڈاکٹر وان نور الدین ہے.
اچھا جی،
تو میں اور میرے ناظرین آپ کو ویلکم کرتے ہیں.
تھینک یو، شکریہ جی.
ناظرین، میری کوشش ہوگی کہ یہ کچھ چونکہ 4 سال یہاں پر رہے ہیں، انہیں کچھ تھوڑی بہت اردو اور پنجابی مکس ان کو آتی ہے، تو لیکن ہم بات انگلش میں کریں گے اور نیچے سب ٹائٹل چل رہا ہوگا. تو ڈاکٹر صاحب، آفٹر 50 ایئر
یس سر،
وی آر ٹوگیدر.
الحمد للہ.
اٹ مینس کہ دنیا کے اندر صرف پہاڑ ماؤنٹینز
یس،
آپس میں نہیں ملتے، لیکن انسان دوبارہ مل جاتا.
دوبارہ ملتی،
وی
بالکل.
جب آپ چھوڑ کر
صحیح ہے.
جب آپ چھوڑ کر جا رہے تھے یونیورسٹی سے اپنی تعلیم مکمل کرنے کے بعد، آپ نے کبھی نہیں سوچا تھا کہ ہم دوبارہ اس طرح ملیں گے.
اچھا،
آج اللہ تعالیٰ نے ہمیں ملایا ہے، اور میں آپ کو اس لیے یہاں آپ کو دعوت دی ہے کہ میرے ناظرین جان سکیں
اچھا
کہ پاکستان میں لائف سٹاک کے اوپر کتنا کام ہوا ہے. ڈاکٹر صاحب یونیورسٹی میں پڑھاتے رہے ہیں یو پی این میں، اور آج کل وہاں پر ایک اور یونیورسٹی بن رہی ہے. تو ڈاکٹر صاحب ایک سرچنگ اسائنمنٹ پر آئے ہیں، اور اس کا مطلب یہ ہے کہ پاکستان کی جو ویٹنری یونیورسٹیز ہیں اور پاکستان کے جو ریسرچ انسٹیٹیوٹس ہیں، جو فارڈر ریسرچ انسٹیٹیوٹس ہیں، اس میں یہ دیکھے کہ کون کون سی اچھی چیزیں ہیں جہاں پاکستان نے ترقی کی ہے، اور اس کو دیکھ کر یہ وہاں ریپلیکیٹ کریں، اور وہاں جو کچھ ہو رہا ہے کہ یہاں کے پاکستانیوں کے ساتھ وہ شیئر کریں. تو ڈاکٹر صاحب، آپ تشریف لائے ہیں، تو مجھے بتائیے گا کہ آپ کے آنے کے ایک مقصد تو میں نے بتا دیا ہے، کوئی اور مقصد بھی تھا؟
اچھا، فرسٹ آف آل بسم اللہ. میں نے آپ کو شکریہ کرتا ہوں فار انوائٹنگ می ٹو دی شو.
تھینک
حافظ وسیع
یو.
TV.
اٹ از یور ہاؤس.
Yeah. And then I come here on so many missions. First of all, to meet old friends.
Yes.
I visited my old place, Faisalabad. When I came, Faisalabad wasn't born. It was just Lalpur.
It was like, yes.
Later on became Faisalabad.
Yes.
So this one. And I've seen Faisalabad and visited UAF, University of Lalpur, Faisalabad. It has changed a lot. I was lost, and I visited all the faculties, but of course my main faculty is veterinary science.
Animal
I met
husbandry.
the dean, Professor Shahid Mahmood, very nice guy, and visited all the faculties and some already institutes and saw all the facilities. Okay, There was a rekindle sort of mission. So I visited all. Okay. And then my number 2 mission, after years in the service, I came to know that Pakistan has advanced a lot in field of agriculture.
Thank you.
In particular, livestock farming. Okay. So here I come with a multiple objective to see what Pakistan has done. Such a level of, has achieved such a level of...
Thank you very much. Before moving further, I want to ask, did you meet all friends of that time, or you lost some?
I tried to find out. I went to UAF, and then I saw somebody, maybe my senior. When I went there, when he saw me, he couldn't recognize me, but I was able to recognize him. Yeah, he was professor. Never mind. But anyway, when I went to every department, every faculty, including the vice chancellor, they're all very receptive. When I go to see the vice chancellor, I told him my registration was 73 AG. He was shocked, and I still remember 73 AG 659.
He was in 4th year at that time.
At the time, Dr. Ikrar, yes. So we had a chat with him, and he was telling about his mission and his vision for Pakistan and for UAF. Great man.
That is very true. Actually, he is the longest serving vice chancellor in the history of Agriculture University, and he has done a lot of work.
A lot.
Did you happen to see your hostel and your room?
I visited the hostel, Tariq Hall, because that was the, when we came first to Pakistan, we landed in Tariq Hall. And then the first Pakistani local who welcomed us was Hafiz Wasi Khan.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
He welcomed us, because he was student leader at that time.
I remember it was a lot. 2 people came in group. And I was really very happy.
We were staying in Panjradi.
Yes.
उस वक्त में 15 we were there, yeah. 3 of us, and there's another room. So we kept on moving here, and you came in and cheered us up, because at first when we arrived, it's a new place.
Yes.
Different culture. We were just 17 years old, very young.
Exactly.
Away from parents, and so we were depressed, and it was cold winter, and here comes a man who come and cheer. Of course, we were very happy. Many khushi at that time.
It reminds me when General Ziaul Haq, late General Ziaul Haq, he visited India.
Mm-hmm.
So he also desired to see his hostel and his room.
Okay.
Now they arranged accordingly, and without any notice, when he knocked the door, the man inside was not knowing who is outside. He shouted like anything. And when the door was opened, he couldn't believe that it is General Ziaul Haq. And General Ziaul Haq shook hand and told that I have been in this room.
It is true.
Okay. And now actually we move. Which other institutions and research institutes you have visited?
Okay.
Agriculture University you have seen. Which others?
Private farms, big farms, small farm, dairy farms. 200 in Pakistan. You have advanced so much. I cannot comment about agriculture, but livestock farming, you are big. In fact, you are number 5 dairy producers in the world.
Dairy producers.
Yes.
And we have actually largest population, 220 million animals.
Livestock.
God has given every Pakistani one animal. Whether it may be goat,
That's right.
it may be cow, it may be buffalo, it may be camel.
True.
So one actually for every person.
Yes.
Now it is a different story that I am in city and I am not having any animal. But some other person in the village, he is having my share.
Good share. Yes, right.
You have visited Agriculture University, your mother institution.
Yes.
Then you have visited different farms. You have visited research institutes.
Yeah.
Have you visited this university, Veterinary University, Lahore?
This morning we went to see. I visited UVAS. It was like an official visit. One day notice, they planned everything for me, and the first person I met was the Vice Chancellor. He welcomed me. I told him my AG, my registration, and of course he's my junior. And I met everybody.
Yeah, he is from 80s group. 80s.
80s. Yes.
80s, yes.
They're all young.
Yes.
I'm the oldest, Everywhere I go, I'm the oldest. So I went to see facilities. And I'm impressed with the facilities here. Okay. Perhaps I'm jumping the gun. Next year, I don't see, I'm going to join a university. So perhaps I will bring some of these messages from UVAS to my forthcoming university I'm going to work, to do some, maybe to propose some collaboration work.
It will be a wonderful idea, and in Islam, sharing of experiences, that is always actually recommended.
Actually, yes.
Because I learn from you, you learn from me.
Yes.
And Rasul Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, actually he was Muallim.
Muallim, yeah.
You see, other prophets, either some was a blacksmith,
yes.
or some was a herdman.
True.
But Rasul Pak Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he was Muallim.
Muallim, yes.
And Muallim means that sharing of experience.
Yes, right.
It is really very good that now Malaysia is going to make another university, and you want to just see what is going on here.
Yeah.
I just recall, like you are recalling, that since 74, when 73, you came here, and today actually 2024.
Yes.
With this period, Pakistan, especially according to agriculture and livestock, has tremendously
progressed.
I just actually give you example that when Pakistan was made in 1947, we had one agriculture college. We had one veterinary college. Today we are having 5 agriculture universities. Today we are having 1 veterinary university and 3 veterinary colleges. And 1 college Jhang and Narowal. You see the results from these boys coming from Jhang.
That's right.
They are getting gold medals.
True.
So actually, always Pakistanis feel that we have not done a lot. But when we hear from others, that actually give us encouragement.
Encouragement, yes.
Which other special thing you have seen here, which impressed you?
Okay, I've seen the campus UVAS. I'm impressed. Facilities-wise, everything very impressive. And they also say that I should visit the branch campus, Rabi campus, which I'm planning with permission of the Vice Chancellor, that I'm going to visit within this couple of days and see the farm that was developed by another colleague, Dr. Nasim and Dr. Tariq Pasha. Yes.
They have done a lot of work actually,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you will be more impressed. It is 800-acre actually area where campus is there, where you will find local cows. There is Buffalo Research Institute also,
Yes.
which is unique in the world. Buffalo Research Institute. Then there are exotic cows. Then there are local breeds of sheep and goats. So you will find everything.
Everything there, yeah.
And I will love actually if you visit Jhang campus,
Yeah.
Veterinary College Jhang and Veterinary College Narowal. They are also piece of arts.
Yeah, the VC mentioned to me that you should visit these 2 campuses because it's state-of-the-art facilities there.
The reason is this one, that when you are going to make it there, after making, if you come to know that I could have made this one also,
Yes.
it is better actually to know that what else actually we can do in the upcoming university.
True.
In agriculture, what you have seen here, you have mentioned that in livestock, Pakistan has done wonder. Now I am asking in agriculture, because you have seen so many farms and so many research institutes.
You know, when I was traveling a couple of times, I traveled from Faisalabad is my base. Okay, Faisalabad, Sargodha, I travel. And from Sargodha, we go to other surrounding villages. And likewise, Faisalabad to Lahore and surrounding villages. The land, first of all, you are gifted.
Gift of God.
Gift of God, yeah. And then all over, the land is not spared. It is full of activities. And I noticed that 70 or 80% of the land has been covered with fodder crops, mainly sorghum and corn. 30% corn and lucerne. All right? Because I'm more concerned about the crops which is related to Malaysia. Because we are Kharif country.
Yes.
We have no Rabi. So that's why I visit this place in Kharif season.
That is very true. Actually, you are visiting in Kharif season.
Yes.
If you had come in Rabi season, you would have seen wheat crop.
Wheat crop, which is not applicable to
Yes.
to our country. Yeah. So luckily, I chose the Kharif. At first, I didn't plan it, but it so happened that I come during Kharif. So all the crops that were produced are all Kharif crops and very pertinent to livestock production.
Yes.
When I was here to study DVM, we never see at this point. We never look at this angle. We just come to study and get a degree and go home. Now, we see the significance of these crops to livestock. I'm mainly talking about livestock production because, if possible, I want to emulate the system here in Malaysia.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. We are happy. You see this corn crop in Pakistan because of population. Grain is required for poultry feed,
That's right.
for human consumption,
True.
for other industrial purposes. Then another thing has come, and that is silage.
Silage. Yes.
This 2012, I was the person who made first mechanized bale in Pakistan. Now, farmer has got one benefit. Previously, he had to wait to 120 days
Yes.
for grains, and then grains will be harvested, and then he will sell. But now in 85 days, he can sell his crop because the requirement of fulfilling the need of livestock. So silage and hay. These are two new things which during your absence in Pakistan got promoted.
Promoted, yeah.
Now we are having 3 crops of corn.
I see.
One is in the February, then we come in the month of May, and then nowadays.
Nowadays, yeah.
So, very rightly, you have seen that wherever you went in this area, fortunately you went in a very fertile area,
Yeah.
and where you saw that every inch of the land is covered with crop.
Covered with crops. I got the opportunity to be trained in FRI for the research, which is very
Sargodha.
in Sargodha. People, the scientists there are all mainly breeders, supported by pathologists, plant pathologists, and soil scientists, and post-harvest people. So, I slow talk to the director, Sir,
Dr. Niazi?
Dr. Niazi. Sir, please, I come as a friend, not as a government officer of Malaysia. So I whisper to you, I would like to learn for the production every aspect from A to Z. And he kept quiet. Write to me. So I came back, wrote to him. And then no answer. I called him, sir, have you received my email? Have you sent it? Yeah. Then he answered. He gave me a few days. When I came, then I went over to FRI in Sargodha. And then after a few days of training, he gave me full facilities, living, and somebody even supported my everything. My food, lodging was supported fully. And then after a few days, I said to him, sir, can I extend the stay? How long do you want to stay? Until I'm confident and I'm fully grasp the knowledge of for the production and soil science and plant pathology, go ahead. But don't tell, just between you and me.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
Oh.
But now, actually, in the end, I want to ask you that which are main crops in Kharif, because in Malaysia it is near equator.
Yeah.
So in Kharif, which crops are mostly planted there?
Okay, over there, all crops are kharif. Number one is rice,
Yes.
intercrop with rice again, and another rice. So the field is only rice. Here you have rice, another rice, then you have wheat.
Yes.
So that gives the advantage of rotational farming. In our case, we don't have that.
We were in contact, actually, before you came here. We were in contact, writing emails and telephone and WhatsApp messages. There was a mention that you are growing organic rice, that but no chemical is being used,
True.
especially against insects.
True.
What method you are using there?
Okay, we promote a kind of farming, especially it started with rice. That's why our system is called SRI, System of Rice Intensification, and our NGO is called SRI-MAS, Malaysia. So System of Rice Intensification, Malaysia.
Malaysia.
That's our NGO. We promote all over, and it is natural farming, sustainable farming, usage of only all organic materials, and when I started actually I already started some growing sorghum in Malaysia. I got grabbed hold some of the seeds, and I started the same thing using natural farming on sorghum, and the result is fantastic. It is doing very well. So I've decided that I'm going to promote sorghum as number one, maki or maize, corn, maize is number two. Why I put it as number two? Because in Malaysia, people plant corn merely for human.
Mm-hmm.
If you say I want to plant corn and give to cows, they say you're mad. Nobody has ever given corn to cows in Malaysia. So if I were to change, it must be slow process.
My point was this one, because my listeners and my farmers, they want to know actually that control of insects, because at this time there is rice crop.
Yes.
You have not mentioned, but if you would have gone through motorway to Islamabad, right and left you would have seen rice crop.
True.
And insect pest attack is a great problem. How you are controlling naturally?
Yeah, we have a kind of a pest control method called agroecology.
Agroecology.
Yes, whereby on the ridges of each plot of rice field,
Right.
we plant with a special kind of like a shrub, and also trees. And these two crops, they harbor special insects who live on the nectar of these flowers. You see? And then they are the ones who also prey on insects infecting or affecting the rice. So that is the technique we use.
Let me explain my listeners. ناظرین یہ بتا رہے ہیں کہ ہم لوگ انسیکٹ اٹیک سے بچنے کے لیے کیمیکلز استعمال نہیں کرتے، بلکہ ہم نے کچھ ڈھونڈی ہیں، کچھ جڑی بوٹیاں، شربس اور کچھ درخت، اور وہ جو فیلڈ ہے رائس کا، اس کے رائٹ اور لیفٹ کے اوپر جہاں جو ریجز ہوتی ہیں وہاں پر وہ لگے ہوتے ہیں، اور اس کی جو خوراک ہے جو ایسے کیڑوں کی جسے پریڈیٹر کہتے ہیں، جو کیڑے کھاتے ہیں، وہ وہاں آ کر پلتے ہیں، اور اس کے بعد جتنے کیڑے جو ہیں وہ رائس فیلڈ میں ہوتے ہیں, وہ کھا جاتے ہیں, تو لہٰذا ہمیں کسی کیمیکل کی ضرورت نہیں ہے. آئی وانٹ ٹو لرن فرام یو. یو کین گیو می ایکچولی
The botanical name of the crop, of the shrub, and the insect on the shrub. I will share with you so that the listeners can benefit. Okay, that's one aspect,
Yes.
agroecology. The other aspect is, of course, we don't use no chemical at all, pure organic. And then we also include a substance called biochar.
Biochar.
Yeah, it sounds technical, but it is nothing. It's just charcoal, and you can manufacture it yourself in controlled combustion. It cannot be full combustion, because if it turns into ashes, if it's white, that means it's no more biochar. Advantage of biochar is, you apply at the rate of about 1 ton per hectare. You apply it, and then you plow it to be integrated into the soil. So what it does is, it will act as a buffer. Okay, your soil, because you're using natural farming, your soil is really alive. It's a living soil. It's the fauna is earthworms, all the insects and everything. Microbes, complete, mushrooms and whatnot. So you add biochar, it acts as a buffer, and then it will absorb some of the nutrients in the soil into biochar whenever there is an excess. And when the crops or the soil needs it, it goes back. So meaning you don't have to spend so much expenses on manure. Yes.
Now,
That's the concept.
actually, you have put me actually in such a situation that I want to ask that how actually you are making biochar
Okay.
and which material is being used.
Actually, biochar, you can make it even in Pakistan, as long as there is wood. And you don't need to you have to cut big wood. No. You just take small branches, cut it into short 20 to 30 cm length.
Right.
All right. You pile it, same length. Okay. You take a drum, a 50-gallon drum, the metal one, and you make some holes at the side and some holes at the bottom. Okay, the wood that you're going to make biochar must be completely dried. Okay, you put layer of wood, you start the fire. All right? And if you see the fire is getting out of control, too intense, you put more wood. That means you have to control the fire. Not by dosing water, but control with wood, so that the wood subsides a little bit, and the fire under control. The wood underneath is controlled by the wood above to be incompletely burnt, so that it's not burnt fully. So what you get is the black black charcoal.
Yes, actually we are making it in Pakistan, koila. We call it koila.
Okay.
Koila means it is not burned fully. It is not turned into ashes.
Yes.
And that one, we in winter, we burn it in our houses to make actually it
To warm up.
to warm up.
Okay.
So now actually you are saying that it is the same method.
Yes.
Which you are saying. In villages, people just actually close it and they make holes and slowly it burnt.
Yeah.
And after actually this process is complete, then it is filled in sacks.
Yes.
And it's sold in the cities. Now you are saying that this thing which you are making in drum, or which you are making in the way the local people they had been making.
Yeah.
So that is grinded, and then 1 ton per acre it is
Spread, yeah. It need not to be so fine. It must be pieces.
Pieces, yes.
Yeah. So it's only broken by the plowing, meaning it doesn't tend to.
You don't need to make powder.
No.
Yes,
You
the
make
small
pieces.
small pieces.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I think that's good.
Thank you very much, Dr. Wan Nuruddin. Last but not least, this is you enjoyed this country, your youth, and I am very happy. I didn't remember that I was the first person to greet you. Okay. what is your message for your listeners?
Okay. Since we are talking about agriculture and mainly livestock, in my case, because I'm a veterinarian in background, so my agriculture is all about livestock and the feed for the livestock, which means fodder. All right. So when you do it, you must be abreast with technology and findings. For example, in the olden days, there was no such thing as silage, as you say. But now there's silage. And silage, if you don't make it nicely, properly cut and compress it, because if you don't cut properly, you cannot compress it. Silage, the best silage is when you squeeze out all the air and it's anaerobic condition. Then it's good silage. So these are things that develops with time. Through research, technology evolves. 50 years ago, nobody talks about silage. The most hay, right?
Yes.
So now, there's a new kind of machine that even crushes the stem of corn,
everything.
and make it fine, and then you can bale it, as you say.
Full process.
Full process. That makes the best silage. So we have to keep abreast with technology through reading or through looking at YouTubes or whatever. There's so many things in the internet that you can follow.
Thank you very much, Dr. Wan Nuruddin. I again actually am thankful to you that you have come here, you have enjoyed and you have learned, and you have given some message also. And last message which you have given, that research is an ongoing process.
Ongoing process.
What was not in 1974, it is today.
Today.
And what is not today, after 20 years it will be there.
Yes, right.
Like since you are a veterinary doctor, in 74 it was, breeding was through selection.
That's right.
You just see animal, its performance and like that one, and then you breed it. And now it is genomic selection.
Genomic selection.
That by research has gone so far.
Yes.
That you don't need actually to look for this selection, but it has jumped actually from selection to genomic selection.
True.
Which can give you proper results.
Okay.
So thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Wish you all the best for your family, for my Malaysian friends.
Thank you.
Malaysia has been a friendly and Muslim country, and we have very nice relationship, and the sharing of experiences is always good.
Always good.
And this is the message from our Islam also.
True.
So I say that I am really thankful seeing you after 50 years.
50 years, yeah.
And reminding of old days.
Yes.
So I wish you all the best and hope we will remain in contact. Thank you very much. وَمَا عَلَيْنَا إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ الْمُبِينُ.